Remember the good old days? No, not the 1950s your grandpa rambles about. I'm talking about that mythical time when a stable job got you a house, a pension, and enough left over for yearly trips to Florida. It was the American dream. Work hard, play harder in retirement, obviously. Back then, companies threw pensions at you like confetti. You could practically smell the retirement margaritas brewing. Fast forward to now, and that sweet smell? Probably just a scented candle masking the aroma of student loan bills and existential dread. What happened? Well, the economy pulled a Houdini and the job market became a game of musical chairs with fewer chairs and way more players. Suddenly, that dream of a cushy retirement started looking less like a guarantee and more like a fantasy. But hey, at least we have smartphones, right? Because nothing says secure future like scrolling through Instagram influencers, living your best life on a beach somewhere. Hold on, is that a tear? Remember when Made in America was a thing? No shade to other countries, but the American economy used to be all about making stuff. Cars, toasters, those little umbrellas for fancy drinks. Manufacturing jobs were the cool kids in high school. Everyone wanted to hang out with them. Then, things changed faster than Taylor Swift's musical style. The economy decided to go vegan, swapping factories for service industries. Suddenly, everyone was coding, consulting, or becoming a social media influencer. Don't pretend you haven't thought about it. Now, instead of building tangible things, we're building apps, brands. Honestly, even economists look a little confused about what's happening half the time. This shift meant fewer stable jobs with benefits and more gigs, freelance work, and the constant pressure to hustle. It's like the economy went from offering a 5-course meal to a bottomless breadstick basket. You might not starve, but you're not exactly thriving either. So while our parents were busy climbing the corporate ladder, we're over here trying to build a career out of side hustles and freelance gigs. It's like playing Tetris with our finances. Stressful, confusing, and with a high chance of everything collapsing at any moment. Gen X, Y, Z were basically the participation trophy generations, told we could be anything we wanted. The catch? No one mentioned the mountain of student loan debt and the sky-high rent we'd face while chasing those dreams. Turns out, education is expensive, like really expensive. We're talking selling your kidneys on the black market expensive. And don't even get us started on the housing market. Finding an affordable apartment in a major city is about as likely as finding a unicorn riding a T-Rex. It's enough to make you want to move back in with your parents, except they're probably still paying off their own mortgage. So there we are, stuck between a rock, student loan debt, and a hard place, exorbitant housing costs. It's like being in a financial escape room designed by someone who really hates young people. No wonder saving for retirement feels like an impossible task. We're too busy trying to make rent this month to worry about rent in 30 years. You know what's more punk rock than rocking out at a concert? Retiring early. That's the whole idea behind the FIRE movement. Financial independence, retire early. It's basically the millennial version of sticking it to the man. Except instead of burning our bras, we're burning our paychecks to achieve financial freedom. The goal? Save aggressively, invest wisely, and retire before you hit 40. Sounds great in theory, right? You can practically taste the freedom. No more alarm clocks, no more bosses, just endless days of pursuing your passions. Or, finally catching up on all those Netflix shows you've been meaning to watch. But here's the thing. FIRE requires discipline, sacrifice, and a healthy dose of luck. It means living frugally, side hustling like your life depends on it, and hoping the stock market doesn't crash and burn again. It's not for the faint of heart, or for those who enjoy the finer things in life, like, say, eating avocado toast more than once a month. So, while FIRE might be a dream for some, it's not the only path to a happy retirement. There's a whole spectrum of options between working until you die and retiring at 30. The key is finding what works for you, your budget, and your sanity. Subscribe and like this channel for more important content. Thanks.